here I am. I have done no preparation for this video, but I did set it up. I do have a mic charging, so maybe later on in this video we'll have some better sound quality than what we currently have off of my iPhone 11, I believe. Now we're at 17. The world updates itself every year. And as an individual, especially someone, I guess, in their 20s, because that's the only perspective or lens I have to offer, maybe, it really perpetuates this cycle of not keeping up with the rhythm of life, but we fail to, I don't like that word, fail. In those moments where there's a new iPhone, there's a new fashion trend, there's new lingo that the younger kids are developing that we're not aware of, but feel like we should be aware of maybe because we got to keep up with the times. The whole idea of keeping up with the times, there are thousands of employees, billion-dollar industries that go into producing this effect of keeping up with the times as a way to enable consumerism. And man, is it smart. I mean, it keeps us distracted. But this world is constantly changing. That is one guarantee that we can guarantee. But it also has this sameness quality to it. You know, there's always going to be trees, hopefully. There's always going to be a ground. There's always going to be grass or some kind of life. And if there isn't, well, we're not gonna be around to see it. But the core is still there, you know? Even the core, within the deep core of the earth, filled with, I think it's, I don't know, it's some kind of like giant metal ball, is how I picture it from science classes that have pictures of what the core of the earth look like in our textbooks. But that, the deeper you go, the more immalleable things can be. It's harder, but oftentimes our psyche is focused on the surface because we walk on the surface of the earth, and therefore it's more movable, it's more malleable, and therefore it's more controllable in the sense that we feel like we need to constantly be updating. Like even these industries are constantly updating so that they feel like they have some kind of job or work to do ahead of them and give their employees work to do. And like, why do we need to come out with a car every year? Or a new iPhone? Or a new update to our software? Like, I don't know. Anyways, these are questions that I have, and I will be sharing my journey as I go about answering these questions and hopefully building some kind of solid yet malleable model that can help us to reconnect with the natural rhythm of the earth and how it changes on its surface, and not this capitalistic construct that's been built around us on how many years there are in a decade, or how many, I don't know, just the timeline of things and the demand for production based off of this year timeline usually, or quarterly timeline, but also how we can, as individuals, work with it, work with the current system, while also adapting our own inherent biorhythm to find some kind of balance. So, as I go along this quest, feel free to follow along. You also don't have to, and I'm sure only like 10 people view this, but who knows?